Good day. Welcome to our lesson. On this video, I'll be attempting to do a question about quadratic sequence. So on this question, they gave us a word problem. So on this word problem, I'll be attempting to show you guys different ways in which you can solve and then get to what they're actually asking us to do. So when you look at this question, they give us some information. They're telling us about the second difference. They're telling us that the first two terms are equal. Also, when we add T1, T2, and T3, they're giving us 28. So basically, we just need to go and find Tn and show that the Tn gives us the same Tn that is there. So with quadratic sequence, we already know that 2a is equals to second difference. So you ask yourself, now what is the second difference in the sequence? They told us that second difference is equals to 10. So basically, 2a is equals to 10. Based on the given statement. And then if we divide both sides by 2, therefore a will be equals to 10 over 2, which will be 5. So your a here is equals to 5 because 10 over 2 is 5. At the same time, we can find our b as well, because we know that 3a plus b is equals to t2 minus t1. 3a plus b is equals to t2 minus t1. So now I just need to go and look there. What is t2 minus t1? Remember, they're telling us that the first two terms are equal. So meaning t2 and t1 are the same value. So if we were to find the difference of the same value, that will always give us a 0. Example, if t1 and t2 are the same, they can all be 4. If it's 4 and 4, therefore 4 minus 4 will be 0. So any number that is the same, whenever you find the difference of it, it's always going to be 0. So to simplify this one, I need to go and find b now. We know that a is 5 that we have found so far. So a is 5, so I'm going to put 5 with this a. Then you close your bracket and then plus. And then we know that b, we're looking for it. And then what is t2 minus t1? It will give us 0 because they're the same term. So this will be 15 plus b. So in other words, b will be equals to 15 going the other side will be minus 15. Because 15 the other side will give us minus 15. So I just need to make sure that I erase this one, because b going the other side will give us minus 15. So my b will be minus 15 in this instance. So we're going to have b as minus 15. So we've got a and we also have got b. So now can I find c? Remember, to find c, we need to go and find a plus b plus c will be equal to the first term. We don't know what the first term is, so we can't use that method. So maybe we can try and use the general formula of quadratic, because we know that quadratic, Tn of quadratic is an squared, is an squared plus bn plus c. That is the general term for any quadratic sequence, which looks more like a parabolic also expression. So this one, remember, same thing applies for arithmetic and geometric. If we were to find t1 or to simplify t1, because we know that t1, wherever you see n, you're going to put 1. But now we've got a already. So to save time, we know that a is 5. Then I'm going to come here where I see n, I'm going to put 1 for t1. So it'll be 1, then squared. Remember, b is negative, so it's always safer to put it as negative, because we know that b is already negative 15. So I'm going to put b as negative 15, because we know that if you put plus and negative, always gives us negative. So b is negative 15, and then I'm going to put the bracket, which will be 1 also, then plus c. So this we can also simplify. 5 times 1 squared will be 5. So basically this would be 5 minus 15. 5 minus 15 will give us minus 10. So the number will be minus 10 there, plus c. That's what I can end up with. Then just leave this one as maybe our first equation, or t1. That's our t1, basically our t1. And then let's continue now and find t2. The same method again for t2. We already know for t2 now, we know what a is already. A is 5. So where I see n, I'm going to put 2. And then squared. And then b, we already know it's negative 15. So I'm going to put negative 15 as it is. And then n, we know it's 2 for this instance. And then plus c. So therefore, when we simplify this, 5 times 2 squared is 4. So 5 times 4 will give us 20. It will be 20. 15 minus times 2 will be 30. So it will be 20 minus 30 in this instance now. It will be 20, 15 times 2 is 30. So 5 times 4 will be 20. Okay, sharp. And then this will be plus c. And then when you simplify this, it will give us minus 10 plus c, no? Minus 10 plus c. Minus 10 plus c is your simplified expression for T2, which is also number 2, no? So let's go and find number T3 as well, number 3, because they say that T1 and T2 and T3. Let's also find number 3 also. So again, T3 also will be the same approach, no? Wherever we see n, we're going to put 3 now. A, we know it's 5, open bracket, n is 3, and then squared, no? And then from there onwards, we know that wherever we see it's going to be squared here, it will be squared. And then b, we know it's negative 15, so it will be minus 15. And then n, we know is 3 this time around, so I'm going to put it as 3, and then plus c, no? Now it'll give us plus c. So now again, let's simplify the numbers. So 3 squared will be 9. 5 times 9 will be 45. 5 times 9 will give us 45 minus 15 times 3, that will give us 45. That will give us 45. Then plus c, no? So this will give us 0. So basically I'm left with 0 plus c as my T3. Sharp. This actually works very well for me. So I'm basically left with only c here. So now we go and do the expression as they told us, because we were told that T1 plus T2 on the statement that was given plus T3, then everything is equals to 28, right? And now that we've got the simplified versions of each, it becomes easy. We just put the values as they are now. This whole thing is equals to 28. So now we go and put, what is our T1? T1, we know it was negative 10 plus c, that was our T1, which is negative 10 plus c, and then we continue again. Whereas T2, so I think it's better if you put everything in brackets to avoid problems. So plus, then everything, we know that it's going to be T2 is also, it's also giving us what do you call it, negative 10 plus c, negative 10 plus c also, SUT plus c also. Then we close the bracket, then plus T3, which it's clear that it gave us what do you call it, it gave us negative 0 plus c. So it gave us 0 plus c, it gave us 0 plus c, 0 plus c, and then also in bracket to avoid complications, and then the whole thing is equals to 28 now. So now let's just simplify it. In terms of numbers, we're going to have negative 10 minus 10, that will give us negative 20 now. And then c is going to be c plus c plus c, that will give us 3c, that will give us 3c. And then we know that we're only left with the other side, which is 28 now. So negative 10 and negative 10 will give us negative 20. Then everything will be equal to 28. And then because the aim is to find c, so 3c will be equals to 28. And then 20 will go the other side now, which will become 28 plus 20 as our expression. And then this means that 3c will be equals to 28 plus 20, that will give us 48. And then we know that to find c, you divide both sides by 3 ne? Meaning, sorry, this will be 48 ne? Here, not 40. This will be 48 because 28 plus 20 is 48. So it will be 48, and then C will be 48 divided by 3. Just check that. 48 divided by 3. Yeah, that should be a lovely 16. Yeah, should give us 16. 48 divided by 3, that's 16. 16. So meaning that C is equals to 16. So now I found A, I found B, I found C. So I need to go and check my TN as they asked me. Remember they said that we must show that you know that the first number that comes before n squared is A, which is 5. Perfect. Second number that comes before n is B, which is minus 15. Perfect. And then C is the last number, which we found as 16. So you'll be happy in the exam room that we got all the correct answers as requested for 3.1. So let me also just show you guys how you will approach 3.2. So with 3.2, already we've got the Tn, which we know it's 5n squared minus 15n plus 16. But they're telling us that test if 216 is the term. So normally we equate your Tn, which will be 216. So just equate 216 with your Tn, which is 5n squared, which is 5n squared minus 15n no? Plus 16 minus 15n plus 16, and then that will be our lovely 16. So now from here we can do the quadratic sequence. So it's 15n. I don't know why I forgot 15n. 15n, and then 16 is here. This number is all over the place, so it's fine. So now we can do the quadratic sequence. So it'll be 5n. Sorry about that. So it'll be 5n. So it'll be 5n. So it'll be 5n now. So it'll be 5n squared. 5n squared minus 15n plus 15n, and then plus 16 minus 216, because a quadratic sequence must have a, b, and c. So this whole thing would be equals to 0. And then you just need to go and simplify the numbers. 16 minus 216 will be negative 200. So this side will be negative 200 now. Negative 200. And then remember it's minus 15n. Minus 15n. And then 5n squared now. So now that you've got your typical trinomial, you can go and use the quadratic formula to get the two n values now. So that's your trinomial, which is 5n squared minus 15n minus 200, which is your a, b, and c. So once you get a, b, and c, just put them in the quadratic formula. That will give you two n values now. So let me quickly just put them in the quadratic formula. Quickly in the quadratic formula and see which n values I'm getting. And then okay, and then the first value I got, it's n is equals to 8, because I'm getting 8 is the other value. And then that's the first one, to change the sign. Or the second one, I'm getting minus 5, n is minus 5, the second value I'm getting. So but we know that n can be minus 5, so meaning this one will cancel because you can't have n as negative. So meaning your answer will just be n is equals to 8. And then that will be all for this question, which is 9 marks. And I hope that this video actually helped you guys. And also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like and share and comment on the comment section if something didn't make sense, and we'll try and rectify so that we can grow together. And yeah, thank you very much for your attention, and yeah, thank you.